Yeah, they have played a ton of sets. I forget what it was, but they have played a lot. But yeah, so we have. Sorry for no commentary for the Zero there, but we were playing some Melee, you know. So yeah. So I think recently Josiah's been doing decently. So pretty sure he beat Andrew twice last week, and he took the round robin set today. But hey, I think Andrew has a little bit of experience in the Falcon matchup. He was saying like he feels like maybe his best matchup is Falcon, or Marth, because he's practiced it a lot. Falcon is, I think Falco is typically the spacey that is said to be Falcon harder, but a lot of people agree that Fox beats him. Bumped his head a little bit, but people agree that Fox is good, but hey, Falcon can kill for Fox pretty early, and if he, avoids some certain things, like he can live pretty early too, or live pretty long too. So this is definitely, both characters being pretty good. I think Falcon's been a little bit more centered around the meta recently with, 4 Batman Falcons, put some respect on Gatsu, but being up there and not always doing amazing, but doing pretty solid. And yeah, so okay. Yeah, that's a big thing, because it's a similar thing. Any kind of heavier character is probably going to try and go high and just hope that, and understand hey, I'm probably going to get hit, but I'm hoping they just mess up one time. And there you go. And what's up, Math is Power, the classic chat person. How's it going? But yeah, after losing the first stock, and okay, let's be fair, Josiah did SD very early. The one stock. Ooh, that's a nice cover soul there. But yeah, Corgi's looking pretty good here. I think, and again, Josiah has not blown him out of the water in this matchup. I think Josiah's favored overall, because he started just kind of taking Corgi's lunch money, and then Corgi took a set, and then took a tournament, and let's see what I'm saying. Okay, and Corgi takes a game. But yeah, so I think recently, Corgi was catching up in sets in the Fox Marth matchup, but Josiah's been going Falcon the last few times, so I think he enjoys Falcon a lot. And Marth, I get it. Marth can be a little bit of a square man. Yeah, you kind of just do the same stuff, and it can feel a little straightforward and lame, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's okay. And hey, you have the freedom to go who you want. I think no, yeah, he homie stocked a game later, so we'll take that. But yeah, so these two, both long-time Lynchburg Melee people, long time for relative to Lynchburg, I guess, because they've been around since 20. Josiah was around a little bit before me. I think he started doing stuff in 2015, 2016. Andrew came around first half of 2017, spring. And I've been around these guys a bunch, both swell dudes, and they've pretty much stuck with these characters. Andrew's been playing mainly Spaceys, Fox main, Falco secondary, Spacey and a little DK now, but Josiah, more known for his Marth, also playing Falcon a little bit. So the 4 most common top tiers, I'd say, being Spacey's, Marth, and Falcon, representative here. We used to have some other Falcons too. We used to have some other Foxes. We've only recently we haven't even had that many people repeat characters. We've only had we have one Doc, one Yoshi, one Marth, one Fox. And typically it would be 2 Marths because we had Josiah. But hey, Josiah's going Falcon. And but then there would also be some lower level Falcos. We had Sheik whenever Cal was in town. Also, Exile played Sheik. He only could come to one thing. That's a pretty good turnout, but yeah. But yeah, it is interesting to see how there's honestly just as much. Ooh, he went out there. there's a decent amount of character variety. But yeah, okay. So Corgi evens it up. Playing with the Newt tag. He has a few different animal tags. You know, his tag is a dog. He's playing as a fox. Well, sometimes he'll have the tag kitty. Sometimes he'll have the tag Newt. So I guess he's just a big animal fan. You know, I have a twin sister. She used to always watch Animal Planet, so I'm sure they get along with how much they are animal enthusiasts. She's a vet now, but yeah. Okay, and crouch cancels the jab. A little bit of and I think it's like at a local level, we're not always like doing some of the ASDI crouch cancel. Like we're not always optimal with that. Ooh, gets the up tilt and solid edge guard there. Kind of easy, man, but hey, we take it. But yeah, so yeah, I bet, like, I'm not saying these guys are lazy, because certainly they're better than me and play a lot, but it's like, you know, being in somewhat of a small region, not the highest level region, it's like, you know, because iron sharpens iron, so like, you know, we have gotten better, but, you know, everyone's gotten better. If you haven't gotten better, then you're probably not playing the game. But I just wonder, like, how much, a little bit of a weird Randall thing happens to the left side, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's curious to see, like, because like I don't really pay attention to like any kind of. I only recently started to try like SDI, slide off, some of that kind of stuff, and like just because like I feel like there was so much more I wasn't like simpler stuff I wasn't doing. Ooh, up there, very nice, and kind of catches the mistech. So that's one thing. Like I've been playing the Spacey in Wolf and P+, and being a fast faller, you have a lot more tech timings that you have to figure out compared to some other characters, like Puff, Mars, Sheik. Like you're probably not going to be having to tech nearly as much as, because like, you know, knockdowns is a big part of the game, but like especially for Spaceys, because I mean they're the ones that get tech chased. Lighter ones typically get like chain grabbed, which I mean I guess Fox also gets chain grabbed, but you know what I mean. Like more characters try and tech chase. See, and like, and you know, people miss their techs, and okay, Josiah got a tech there, but it's like it's tough, and you know, with Josiah switching from Marth to Falcon, there's probably a lot more things he has to figure out, because I think Falcon has a lot of the defense might be a little bit more challenging in some ways, but yeah. Okay, put some shield pressure. Yeah, Corgi is just really comfortable doing a oof. A little bit weird phantom, but hey, gets it without too much. I don't think he took any more damage there, but it's sometimes it is kind of funny. And okay, very nice. That's a big thing. Like a lot of characters will try and do an aerial into a grab, like a Falcon or a DK, for instance, may do a back air into grab. I know Andrew was doing that in PM. And so trying to get him out of crouch cancel percent, because if you're just doing an aerial, people might know you don't want to do an aerial, but then if you do a, yeah, Josiah's been a little risky today with those edge guards, but yeah, if people know you're going for a grab, it's kind of telegraphed, so it's like, yeah, you got to mix it up. But hey, if Falcon there is it's pretty good, it hits him with that back air and one stock apiece. Yeah, that's been pretty back and forth. It's you know, there's been a few SDs here and there, but for the most part, it's been relatively well fought, I'd say. And okay, yeah, that's one thing. Is like Andrew's pretty good at handling dash dancing, because you know, like being good at the Marth matchup, you have to be good against dash dancing. So he puts out quick moves to try and punish someone dashing in. We'll try and catch someone dashing out. Okay, yeah, good job, Josiah jumping the ledge. That's a big thing you have to do with Falcon. Ooh, that was kind of scary. And this stage just has walls, so it kind of helps. Ooh, yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't high enough. That's a big thing, is that you have to, as Falcon, understand where you are, and like, you know, because sometimes, you know, typically you try and DI up. That's the best thing to do for most characters. But you know, and hey, maybe Andrew would have won that anyway. But yeah, okay, 2 shot on the shields. Not the, you know, not quite as clean as they could be, but hey, that's good. And boom, that's just that's a stock real quick. But yeah, and that's a big thing that like we don't always see. Like, well, I mean, it happens to Falcons. Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, that's a big thing, and it happens to anyone. Alright, tries to go for the up tilt. Maybe even could have gone out there for it. But it's like, you know, you don't want to miss, and like he's already down 4 stocks to 2, so you don't want to risk it and eventually get reverse edge guarded again. But hey, comfortable, goes back to the ledge and gets off. That's a big thing. We see it like sometimes like a drop zone knee, but that's definitely tight timing. Okay, gets the jab. I think jab 2 or something. But yeah, so he's not out of it. You know, you can kill Fox if they're holding down, or even just normally. Like you can kill him pretty fast. So I'm just saying, like you know, he's it's hard because like, you know, Falcon is yeah. A lot of times it's ledge options aren't the best to melee, so you're trying to get on stage, and if you hit out of your ledge hop, then you're kind of done. So, but yeah. All right, and okay, yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Probably meant to knee. I assumed before it on the C-stick or something. Meant to knee that technical place, but okay, there we go. We got it. And that's tough. But hey, trading sets today from these two, competitive, and yeah, I think. All right, now we're gonna see Corgi and Bibbit. This is a classic we've seen. We've only seen Corgi take a few. He hasn't taken a tournament from Bibbit, but all right.